Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War. Today it's going to be Flash and LARVA in one heck of a best of 5, sent to me by RJB. Today it's going to be number 1 on Hidden Track. Top left, it is Flash. Bottom left, it is a LARVA. An incredible series of games played in 2021, which is not that long ago, but hey, StarCraft is forever, man. I do really believe that. Best of 5 at TVZ from 2 players that we like a lot, man. Good times here on Hidden Track. It is a map that was not very popular, but let's go ahead and check it out here. Nice natural, 2 ramps, 2 entrances that you need to wall off. I guess we can wall off here, but that is wide, so I can see why Protoss and Terran do not like this map, man. And look, you can put tanks here, so expanding here as Zerg is a bad time. If you want to see replays where tanks are set up there and giving Zerg a bad time, I can point you to them on my channel. Terror the Overlord, running away from the Terran player. Yes, I know you're not running away. The Overmind did tell you to go here, but man, that is not where the Terran player is. Do not tell LARVA that. The second Overlord, heading towards the Terran player is. Excellent job there. The Overmind is pleased. Barracks coming up inside his main base here from Flash, and it looks like it's going to be a hatch first here at, 12 supply from LARVA, and look, there it is. So, hatch first in. And Steve the SCV dutifully scouting the wrong direction. And no gas here, so it's going to be a Rax expand timing against a hatch first timing that neither player knows what is going on. Boom, 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 boom. Supply depot coming up. No gas coming up. That doesn't mean he cannot switch to mech. It just means it's going to be a Marine opening here from Flash, and hey, ASL 19 is underway. Macro hatch here. So Mutalisks. Mutalisks are in the future here for Flash, which is not a very big reveal, but a lot of Mutalisks early. That is the wrinkle here. Da 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 da. So he knows it's a hatch first, and then turns around and goes home because he is at 15 hit points, and this drone is gonna kill him. Dude, LARVA! Bum, 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 bum. Daryl the drone now has a kill. First blood here for LARVA. Yeah, still no gas. Expanding because he knows it's a hatch first. And the pool cannot possibly be done yet. So we're going to throw down a bunker here in a little bit here, but we don't need it right now. And sending down 2 Marines and throwing down a bunker. Okay, so pull the drones. Hurry, Zerglings. Hatch. Hurry, develop inside those eggs. Oh, there we go. Marine down. Bunker is going to finish. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. LARVA. This is a good example of why sending a couple of Marines and an SCV down at a weird timing to your hatch firsting Zerg friend is a good idea. Oh my gosh, we're gonna get the natural, aren't we? We are going to get the natural. This is a full bunker, well, almost a full bunker because this Marine is on the way here. And are we gonna pull the SCVs? No, we're gonna go ahead and Maynard transfer these SCVs to 1 base here. Trying to make this a lair so that we can get more HP and heal the HP, but I don't think so. Hurry, Lings, take it down. Take down the bunker, and we did take down the bunker and take down the Marines here. All right, LARVA. Whoo! 200 hit points on that lair. Just made enough Zerglings to bust down that supply depot and kill the Marines, and now counterattack. Hurry, bunker. We need to pull SCVs, man. This many Lings burned down a bunker on the other side of the map. Okay, so 2 extra Marines here. Excellent job. And walling off with the supply depot so you can't fully surround the bunker. Flash knows what to do from this counterattack, but these 2 extra lings are dead. These lings. This Marine is dead. This Marine is also dead. No micro there. And we're going to get a full scout off and maybe kill some SCVs, I guess. How many kills did this ling have? 2, man. So it's either an SCV kill or a Marine that this ling has. I'm going to choose to believe that they are Marines. So 2 Marine kills for that Zergling. Excellent stuff. Spire on the way. Engineering Bay at the time when the Spire is up. Well, coming up here, so I think we'll see an early +1. Early +1 here. Throwing down more racks here as Flash. We've got 35 to 28 workers in favor of Flash here. Another scout here for Steve. Seeing second gas. Yes, second gas is here. A macro hatch is here. So 9 Mutalisks will be made as soon as this Spire finishes. Firebats. Early Firebats here from Flash. Love it. Love early Firebats, man. Especially against a Ling Mutalisk composition. So we've got 5 racks on 2 bases here. And to move out, the Sunken finished just in the nick of time. Are they... Oh my gosh. A surround with these Lings here from LARVA. Not enough to kill every single Marine there, but whittling it down to 5 Marines and 2 medics. And this Sunken and a little bit of help from Lings can defeat that. So, sending down the Firebats. Sending down 2 more Marines. Reinforcements here on the way. And 8 Mutalisks on the way as well. 9. Just waiting for the larva. Or maybe waiting for the minerals. Whatever it is. 9 Mutalisks as soon as the Spire finishes here. And missile turrets should be on the way. Yes, missile turret on the way. Here from Flash. We've got ourselves a missile turret there. Supply depot. Just because you're building missile turrets doesn't mean you cannot build other kinds of static defense here to help against the Mutalisks. So here it is, flying across up north, where we know that the Terran is here. And oh my gosh, these Firebats, what are we doing? Split. Oh, love the death noise of Firebats. That's the other one. It is here. Hydralisk Den on the way. And third base here, maybe. Thinking about it. Third base there. No upgrades to these Mutalisks, but they are mighty. They are 11 Mutalisks. Oh, gosh. Against Marines with stim and range and no +1. But hey, it's early game. You do not need that yet here. Replacing the Mutalisks in the production tab. Here is LARVA. What else do we got on the mix here? Just stacking. Whittling down the Marine count here. Lurker aspect is on the way. Do we need Lurkers to defend this, or can we defend it with just Mutalisks and Lings? LARVA is trying to answer that question right now. And throwing up a Queen's Nest, too. Love that. Working on Lurker aspect and throwing up Queen's Nest. This is not a 6 mutas, dude. It is 6 Mutalisks on the play. These Lings ready to go. This hatch here. Are we sending Hydras across the map? Ooh, we're not sending Hydras across the map. We're trying to do this with Lings and Mutas for now. Why are you... Lurker aspect on the way should mean you're making some Hydras. Do you have any? Oh, LARVA, I think this is a mistake. I think you're going to want Lurkers at your third base, man. You cannot just lose this third base. It is death. It is death and destruction to lose this third base, sir. There's a scan. He's going to scan in. See these guys on the backside. Stim up. Chase them away. Mutaflock is okay. 10 of them's pretty good. There are now Hydras on the way. And, this incoming group taken down. This is difficult, dude. Flash is up 74 to 58 supply. It's good kills, but I'm not sure if it's enough. Ling. I love this. Zergling Marine run by right on top of the bunkers. Why are there no turrets on top of the bunkers? Oh, that is a mistake from Flash for sure. Definitely a mistake. This is why, because you can park the mutas on top of the barracks and cause them all sorts of problems. We got any Hydras down here, LARVA? Larva, where are your Hydralisks? Larva, I need you to have... Oh, okay, we got a lurker. Just kidding. We're good. He was making a lurker here. I thought it was an egg for something else. But really? One lurker at the top of the ramp? Is that enough? These lings are, again, trying to whittle this down to where it's not enough. Oh, who even needs the lurkers? Look at these drones wandering through. Don't mind us passing through. And then everything dies. This isn't even upgraded. This is not even upgrades. That's +1 attack for the Terran, but the Zerg player has no upgrades for the lings, except for metabolic boost. The mutas have no upgrades at all. What a weird game this is. This is working. Ling muta against upgraded Marines and the medics. The Firebats getting picked off early was a problem. The third base. Do we have more than one? No. He's like, I only need one lurker at the third base, Falcon. Don't worry about it, dude. Dropships. Get your dropships. Hot and ready dropships here from Flash. Gonna try to get a drop off. Bypassing all of this disgusting static defense and lurker stuff. And then maybe dropping her on the main base. Well, there's none of that. Look, there's none. There are no lurkers. There are no hydras. There are no sunkens. Main base is a good place to drop, man. Maybe here at the third, too, could be good. Nidus would be good at the same time. A Defiler Mound, priority, understandable. But seriously, Nidusing this thing up, just in case a big army comes at the third base and you're not ready for it, would be good. He's getting Adrenal instead. You know what? Falcon supports it. Falcon's a big fan, but you're going to maybe wish you had a Nidus if this drop shows up at your third and all you have to defend it is a lurker. 2 lurkers is probably still not enough. There you go. Nidus Canal getting started, but it was delayed. Where's he building that? Natural? Yeah. Natural Nidus. Gonna take a minute. There's the drop in the main. Oh, no. The third base dying thanks to a very well-timed drop at 11 minutes. The hatchery getting focused down. Can't kill all these Marines in time to save the hatch. The third hatch dies. The lurker gets focused down, kills. The Marines are taking down the Mutalisks on a certain extent here. The Mutas are taking massive hits. The third base is dead. What have I always said about the third base dying in these games? It is disastrous for Larva here. Zerglings jumping in. Oh, building a Nidus Canal. Doesn't have the money to rebuild that hatchery because he's building more drones. Scourge, trying to deal with dropships. Guess what's dropping in the main? Additional dropships are here. Scourge not quite in time, but the Lings are ready for it. They've got Adrenal. They do have Adrenal, but they don't have great upgrades. No, dropship gets sniped out. Handful of Marines inside the main base. GG. Larva taps out in game number 1 of our best of 5 between these two players. Holy shnikes. That was an absolutely incredible showing. What a ridiculous showing there from Flash in game 1 of our best of 5. Crazy good here. Drops. What do I always say? Drops. If you're not dropping at all in your StarCraft games, you're playing it wrong. I understand if people expect drops from you every game, they might be more ready for it, but man, if you drop at a random time, in a random location every game, they can't be ready for all of that stuff. They can't. That's what won this game. Bypassing the Sunkens, bypass the Lurkers, getting into the main base, causing all sorts of issues, murdering everybody. And that's it. That is a GG. That is a GG. That is what we're talking about. Wow. Okay, so that's a great game 1. Flash pulling out all the stops. Get a victory there in 12 minutes. He ended up getting outproduced, but outkilled by a big number. Structures raised 1-1, and Flash outspending the Zerg player on 2 bases while their third base is rolling. That third base was rolling for Larva for quite a minute, but it didn't mean enough. The drops are too good. The third base died. The main base was pretty much dead, and that's a GG. So, well done. That's what I love to see. And let's go to game number 2. Game 2 is on Ultimate Stream, made by Waldstein and presented by Africa TV, which is now Soup Live. Top right, it is Flash. Top left, it is Larva. So game 2 here. Dropping, figured in heavily to game number 1. Hit that like button if you're enjoying this best of 5. I am hyped for it. If you cannot tell, I am here 5 days a week, 6 days a week with StarCraft Brood War content, man. Shorts, live streams. We've got standalone VODs like this one. It is a Brood War players and Brood War watchers paradise. So subscribe. I'm trying to get to 68,000 subs by the end of the year. We're already at 67,800 or so should not be too hard. But, you know. It can be hard to get subscribers, especially if you're streaming a game that is old as heck. We'll just say that. Old as heck, man. Family-friendly stream here for Falcon Paladin and the Brood War. No proxies here from Flash in game number 2. And LARVA does love his hatch first, man. Even if he gets proxied and dies. And even if he gets bunkered. Oh, I forgot about that. We got bunkered at game number 1. But I feel like LARVA recovered from that. It's just watching out for drops. Just map awareness here from LARVA, which again, I know is a problem for me. And I'm not even playing the game, so I know how hard it is. Terror the Overlord, scouting out. We've got Terry shirts and mugs at falconpaladin.store. Check it out. Merch available. We'll send it anywhere, man. You can buy it in your own currency too. Falconpaladin.store has a neat feature where you can buy your merch with anything. You want to use euros? Great. Canadian dollars? Great. Australian dollars? Why not? You want to use Malagasy Ariari? I think you can do that too. Everything's there. That is a gas timing that tells me factory, boys. One base factory shenanigans here on Ultimate Stream. Very interesting. Pool before gas. That's going to help against any like early weird vulture stuff. Getting the pool down means you get a sunken down faster too. It's not just for lings. Also, I guess this is coming up. Be sure to check me out on social media. Let's say today, check me out on TikTok. Are you a TikTok user? You want to get a little StarCraft in your TikTok social media? Check me out at Falcon Paladin. Pretty darn easy to find me out there. Just search for Falcon Paladin in your TikTok app, and I am ready to rock. I have something like 200, 300 videos up there already, so enjoy. Second base up. SCV wants to get the scout off. The first SCV in game 1 got killed by a drone. I assume this one will die to a drone as well. He really wants to... 3 drones off the line to keep a scout out is kind of nuts. Like, I don't... What are you hiding here? You're not making a really fast Hydra dent. I guess you're not now because the SCV is scouting the whole darn thing. But yeah, check out this factory. This is different from game 1. We're floating the barracks out. Also different from game 1. Gonna expand, which... Bam, is seen by the Overlord perching's position here on Ultimate Stream. Ultimate Stream. Steve got killed. Got a little bit too greedy for his own good. The lair is getting fired up. What feels like mutalisks from me, but again, LARVA just loves his mutas. I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I'm not sure he does anything else in his TVZs other than go 2-hatch muta on the open. He really owes a lot to Jadong for that because good golly. So yeah, Vulture out and a creep colony, you know, soon I think would be nice. It's just hard to deal with a Vulture with slowlings and drones in the hands of a master like Flash is. Not that it's going to have speed anytime soon. Yeah, okay. So here's where you know it's a Vulture. And here's where you throw down the creep. There it is. I mean, it already was coming. He knew. He knew it was coming anyway because of the later expand, I assume. Which indicates either multi-racks fast before expansion or factory before expansion. And either way... Having a sunken on this high ground is going to be nice. This is really, really freaking hard to break with Marines. So maybe that's why. Maybe that's why we're looking at a mech play here from Flash. It's solely because we have high ground we got to worry about. And getting up a ramp with 3 sunkens on it is even harder than just busting over even grounds. So he doesn't want to go for it. He's going to get siege tanks fast and bust that thing out. Yeah, Vulture, nope, recognizes. I'll take 1 hit. Not going to take more than that. So yeah, it's mutas. How many mutas? Well, we don't have a macro hatch. We also don't have a third base. Oh, these guys are sneaky little dudes. A sneaky little dude alert. Sneaking up to your natural base, Flash. You don't see this coming. Got a little bit of vision up this way, but not down south. It is Goliaths. It is Charon boost. It is preparing for the Mutalisks, but also the Vultures. No, Vulture. No, with that micro. Sick micro by LARVA sniping that Vulture. The biggest threat to these guys that exists right now is that Vulture. Oh, boy. These lings. Oh, my gosh. The SCV pin back, though. You're not running. But there's more lings. How are there more lings coming? LARVA, you madman. He's making 3 mutas. He's got like 20 lings inside the natural base of Flash. Who does this against a meching Terran? He's like, I don't want to deal with tanks and stuff. That sucks. Quick, lower the barracks. Lower the barracks. Oh, no. Everybody get inside. Don't allow a full surround. It's like we're dealing with zealots, right? Except instead of Marines, we've got Goliaths out here. That's a one-kill Goliath. He's not exactly, you know, living his dream, but a lot of Ling Bloods on the ground back there. So, hey, maybe it's working out. This is bad news. The Goliath count is going to be like 2. The Goliath count is going to be 2. Maybe 1 when these Mutalisks show up. And then what do? That's not even a bunch of Mutas. Oh, gosh. But, you know, every SCV that tries to build a missile turret's going to get killed. This is insane. What great stuff. And this is why I like casting best of 5s. I should do it more often. We do not get that many crazy short games, right, that pop in here. I usually post stuff that's 20 minutes or longer. So to get a game like this that very much looks like it might be done. Flash losing his second base. He's got 3 Goliaths on the ground. That does remind me, I have Cheese Compilation number, is it like 10? Might be on Cheese Comp 10 coming at ya soon, next week, all right? Next week, we're getting Cheese Comp number 10, put together by RJB, that wonderful, wonderful man that he is. So, man, without him, I would not be doing this. I need someone to give me the cheese. Anyway, maybe Flash is stabilized, though. Hold on. I don't know how long this game is. But he's looking okay. 29 SCVs. But Lings and Mutos against Goliaths is kind of an amazing thing. Kind of an incredible thing here. Not really target firing individual Goliaths all that well. Okay, that guy's getting repaired. These guys taking down a turret. The repair is good there too. Maybe. Only 6 Mutas here. Okay, 7 Mutas. I take it back. 7's a lot scarier than 6. I don't know why it is. That's not a joke. And alrighty then. This is problematic, dudes. We are looking at Flash lifting, running his racks here. He's got 28 SCVs, but he's only on 1 base. Man, if he had a queen, he could infest that command center. That'd be so cool. If you want to see infested command centers, check out the Kerrigan versus Braddock game that I posted last week. You don't want to miss that one. If you need a link, ask me for it. But yo, command center dead, and that's it. Flash GG's out. There are 6 Mutos firing on 1 Goliath and a turret. The Goliath is just about dead here. There's a Ling down, 1 Zergling down here hammering away on your dude too, which is pretty bad news bears, but yeah. Tough go of it. Wow, that was amazing. Lings and Mutas getting into the Terran before he fully transitions into the mech, before he has enough to do the mech. Yeah, that expand was maybe a bad idea. I think he just assumed that there would be later Mutas. It would be a 3rd base for the Zerg. His natural base would have kicked in. He'd be up there with tanks and Goliaths and everything would be pretty, but nope. There were other ideas here from Larva. He sent Lings around a southern path, snuck them down, and from there, it was pretty much a dead nerd. So, GG, man. Larva ties the series up. 1, 2, 1. Looking great doing it, too, in only 8 minutes. 23 to 20,000 points in favor of Larva, outproducing, getting out-killed. Lings will do that on both ways. Raise, 2-0 buildings. 2 missile turrets went... No, a missile turret and a command center died. And with the outspend by Flash, it's a very rare game that we see a Terran player outspend a Zerg player and lose. The shorter the game is, the more likely it is that that's going to happen. Tricky. Tricky stuff. All right. So that is a great game number 2. Hope you're enjoying this best of 5 so far. Let's go to game number 3. Game 3 is on Hidden Track. Top left, it is Flash. Bottom right, it is a Larva. All right, man. Woo, some cheesy stuff there out of our guy Larva, but are Mutalisks cheese? It's a little bit too late in the tech tree, in my opinion, but a lot of Lings showing up and then Mutalisks showing up, I guess, is cheese. I think the definition is if your strategy involves killing your the opposing player early, and if it fails, you lose, then that is cheese. That is my definition of that word. So, Terror the Overlord, scouting out. I'm streaming 6 days a week, Brood War, and other games on Tuesdays here on this channel and at twitch.tv/Falcon Paladin. Come say hey. Streaming games like these ones, man. Sometimes I'll do a whole series for the daily stream. So I hope you're enjoying those. If you're on the streams, thanks. And if you're not, feel free to check them out. You just go to the channel and click under live. It'll have a VOD list of all of the streams I've done previously, and they're pretty fun. Anyways, what's the play here, man? Once again, I think Larva's going to go hatch first. I'm not sure he's really wired to do anything else. I feel like of the last 7 or 8 games I've cast of his over the last couple months, he always hatches first against Terran, and he always makes mutas. He just doesn't have anything else in him. This is his opening. He's very good at it. We've seen him destroy enemy Terrans with just Mutalisks, okay? Like, that's how much he loves this. It's demoralizing, honestly. Like, how do you even stop it? I guess you proxy, right? You get a bunker down, you try to kill the enemy second base. All that stuff. Flash could do it. Is he cross-spawn scouting first? No friggin' way. No way. Flash, you legend. We are tied up in this series 1-1 in a best of 5. Okay, no, not doing that. Heading top right instead. Is there not a path here? Oh, I feel like there's a path here. There is. You can go down there and up this way and down this way and then up that way. But he went all the way around. Maybe just to fake me out. Don't know. This drone is also scouting. Scouting and abouting, as they say. There's the extractor, there's the pool, there's the racks, there's the no gas, there's the expansion. Okay, cool. So Flash is fine. Although we said Flash was fine in the last game too, and he was not. Not even close. So far, it's all good. There's the Expander Rooney. SCV sees the hatch first, sees the pool's just now finished, sees the lair timing, says, You're not going to flood me with lings now. Okay, you might do it later. But your metabolic boost is not on the way, because that first 100 gas went definitely to the lair and not to the Zerglings. They are greedy Zerglings. They're not getting what they want, and now they are. Metabolic boost at 3 minutes. Still no gas here from the Terran Flash. And do we need a bunker? This is the same thing probes do in this matchup. Just count how many lings there are. How many lings are there? Are more lings coming out of these eggs? Is this pretty much it? Is this a drone or an overlord? It's an overlord. It's been in there for too long to be anything else, so he knows. I think he's okay. I don't think he needs a bunker. I'd rather make SCVs anyway. Oh, the jukes on this guy. He's taking serious hits, but he's been juking pretty well, too. Now he's dead. Now, do the lings run across the map? They regroup, and then they very much spread across the map, checking to see if there are Marines coming across, if there's another SCV they need to kill. That sort of thing. That's what their job is right now. And by that, I mean they're staying close together. I thought they were going to split up, but they totally didn't. So, alright. Bunker is coming up at the front because he lost his SCV, which means he doesn't know how many lings are being made, and there's another pack heading out here now. And there's a drone going for a third base simultaneously. Spire. Getting started around 4 minutes, maybe even sub-minutes. Holy crap. Okay, we're going to jump. Blocking the ramp with the Marines. They're willing to sacrifice their little squishy lives. Oh, they busted through. Gosh, the lings are inside again. Oh, man. That Marine was rallied. He gets saved by the rally, by the SCVs more than anything else. Trying to get the guy on the gas. He gets saved by going into a geyser. So far, these lings haven't killed a single thing. Well, other than the Marines. Now they're trapped back here. Now they're dead. Nice. That was a little Zergling. Oh, but seriously, you have to kill him, though. Good man. Third base coming in bottom left. Ling's got a perfect scout off. They saw the second racks. They saw the academy. Engineering bay gets fired up, too, once the lings are dead. And that means your turrets are going to be late, sir. That means your turrets are probably going to be a little bit late. Ugh. You want to have your turrets producing while the Mutalisks are producing. Uh-oh. Flash. He's like, well, if I move out, maybe I can distract Larva. He won't send the Mutalisks into my base until I'm ready, until I have some turrets, because holy crap, this engineering bay takes a while to build. And there it is, and the mutas are here. Now it's just flight distance that's saving your butt. Turrets! Hurry, 2 turrets. Are we seriously not turreting? I guess this is the idea. We're down here now. You kill us. And we don't have to defend against you. Interesting. Interesting concept. He is making one turret now. Man, if you could target fire down individual Mutalisks, this would be so much easier because this Muta should be dead and it's not. Should be dead and it's not. So now we bought time with those Marines' lives to get turrets up. Probably. The Mutas are here. The turrets are working on it. 120, 130. And I think, okay, well, good enough. Good enough. I think he waited. I think he risked it. And LARVA assumed they were done already and didn't try to jump in there. Little cyborg plopped inside that missile turret for no reason. It actually kind of reminds me of Warhammer, right? Where, you know, they can't have artificial intelligence, so they create what are called, oh my gosh, servitors. We'll get there in a second. Muta, Las Vegas. Parking back here, taking a lot of missile turret hits. There's 3 turrets here. But the SCV count is getting plummeted. Down, 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 all the way to 23. Yeah, they're servitors. They take people. They basically cut out their higher functions of their brain, leave their brain stems, and then they perform like super, super low-level functions for the Imperium, which is the ruling government in Warhammer 40k and 30k. But anyway, yeah, so that's probably a servitor in there. Right? He just is enough of his brain is left that he can recognize targets that are coming and lock on the missiles to them and fire, but that's it. Like, there's no real consciousness there otherwise. Like, he can't get dizzy. He can't hate his life because all that part of his brain's been gooped out of his skull. Yeah, Warhammer's grimdark. Intentionally so. Well, these Mutas are putting in some work. Medics are dying, and I think that's it. Wow. Okay, so I think Mutas maybe just won this game for LARVA. It's 31 to 31 workers. There's no ability to move out at all. There are no medics. Every medic died. This is crazy. Again, not even upgrading his Mutas today. Oh, just kidding. He has +1. +1 on these Mutas today. Queen's Nest firing up here, too. We're back behind your mineral line. LARVA thinks that your missile turret placements are not enough. He's not saying that, mind you. This is not something that he's telling you specifically, but he keeps going back to that spot. Oh, he's delayed construction on the starport. That's perfect. He's just making more Mutas. He's like, you're not going to have a radiate forever. All your SCVs are getting one volley down by these +1 Mutas. There's only 8 of them, but good heavens. Yeah, being down 34 to 24 workers here in Game 3 is ultra bad for Flash. He's not even attacking the turrets. He's just one volleying down SCVs, bringing him down to 22 workers. What do we say? Getting down under 20 is about a GG for most Terrans in a TVZ. If the Muta Harass brings you down to sub 20 workers, you pretty much just tap out at that point. That said, having 1 medic and about 12 Marines is not great for the 9-minute mark of the game, especially if the Zerg player is working on a hive and has a full stack, almost a full stack, of 10 Mutalisks. Back in, is he gonna go? He's got the 11 now. Is he going back in? Oh, he's finally going after the turrets now that he has 11 Mutas with +1. And he's back on this mineral line. Wow. Dude, if you're gonna play LARVA, maybe put your missile turrets in a different place, because that is not where they're supposed to go. They're not even covering the left side of this mineral patch, which I should have mentioned earlier, but that's why all these SCVs are dying. Back down to 22. So what? 20 workers have died so far? Maybe 30? It's been a lot of dead SCVs, and this third base doesn't even need lurkers at it. Doesn't even need lurkers at it. He scans in, sees the hive. Oh, GG's. Flash GG's out. He recognizes I do not have what I need to deal with a hive. Thank you very much. Oh, good stuff. All right, so that's Larva. He's up 2-2-1 in a best of 5. Can't be happy about that if you're a Flash fan here today. But the games aren't over, right? You're not dead until you've lost 3 times in a best of 5. Wow, just Muta stuff. Just Muta stuff. I mean, got those Lings into the base, killed a bunch of Marines here. Like, it's just slowing Flash down just enough. And then Flash gambling to get the turrets up in time. Delaying, I think, trying to replace SCVs before making the turrets, so he had a better economy. But then the Mutas showed up, and the control was so good, and this is what I'm talking about. Like, he can kill you with Mutas while teching up. He didn't skip Hive. He didn't not make a Queen's Nest. He didn't not get a macro hatch. All he did was make Mutas. Sorry. He didn't just make Mutas, is what my point is here. He didn't just make Mutas and kill you with them. He was doing the other stuff too and killed you with his Mutas. That is the scary part here today. How did I end up going into options? Don't know. But hey, let's exit the replay. 37 to 30,000 points in there in favor of Larva, and an out production by Flash, but the outkill is massive. 71 to 23 is not going to do it, even if you are killing Zerglings there. Outspend, first time today, I think that's an outspend by Larva. 13,000 to 11,000. So that's GG. Let's see what Game 4 has in mind. Very excited to see what we've got. Let's check it out. Game 4, a very important Game 4, is here on Ascension. Bottom right, Larva. Bottom left, Flash. Terran music pumping along to the excitement we are feeling right now about a game number 4, an important game for both players. It is a game where if Larva wins, he wins the best of 5, and if Flash wins, he can pull a Game 5 out of his hat and try to win that as well. So, Overlord scouting the correct direction here. Ah, wonderful, wonderful stuff here today. What's going on out there? It is, I want to call it a fake spring in the Salt Lake Valley today. Every March, we get a week where it's up to 60, 65 degrees. It's gorgeous. The sun is out. The birds are singing. The grass is growing. It's nice. Everyone's like, fare thee well to winter, because winters in the Salt Lake Valley are cold and dark and have a lot of snow and it's garbage. And then the second or third week of March, we get a giant snowstorm for 3 days. It shuts everything down, and it's terrible, and everybody's like, winter! We thought we had forsaken you, but no, it's back. Which is why I consider this a fake spring. We're gonna get a snowstorm before all is said and done here. It always happens in March. Sometimes we get 2 fake springs. How fun is that? We get a fake spring, the snow blows us away, then it melts away, and it's gorgeous again, and we say, we did it. We survived fake spring. But then the cruelty returns, and the snows are back, and the blizzards are murdering us and our pets. And then we cry, for we have been forsaken once again. And at the end of the day, that's usually it. 2 fake springs is about as bad as it is. I have seen years of three fake springs in my 42 years on this earth, but they've been pretty rare. Anyway, hey look, a hatch pool gas opening from Larva. I told you, this guy doesn't do anything but go 2 hatch Muta in this matchup. I told you that's all he does. So, Flash, going for Marines this time around. Tried going for mech that one time and it went pretty poorly for him, didn't it? I wonder if he's going to try it again here today. So what's the plan here for Flash? It's Marines, it's turrets. Are we going to try a little sneaky move out and try to get a bunker up and try to kill Larva's second base? Maybe. It sure didn't work in game 1. Did it? There's a gas timing. Well, it's after the expansion, so this is going to be a second Rax. We're going to use that gas on things like stim and range. This is not going to be mech stuff. Out of Flash 1, 2, 3 here from this 2021 replay. Oh, I forgot to mention, I am on Reddit, too. If you're interested, if you're ever browsing r/StarCraft, sometimes I'll post out there, maybe once a week or so. Just little clips just little clips of stuff that I'm doing, just to let the larger StarCraft community at large know that I'm here. And I've got my own subreddit too, reddit.com/r/Falcon Paladin. That's where I put my stuff as well. Anyway, look, it's a lair. Fancy. Look, it's marine production. Neat. It's a factory. Kel, what? Oh, is this Valkyrie stuff? Or is this actually a mech play out of Flash? Ooh. Ooh, I don't know. I would love Valkyries, though. Dude, if I'm playing against Larva and all he ever does is make 100 mutas, Valkyries is a fantastic idea. You're hard-walled here. You got 2 Marines behind it. You can hold this forever with repair. Oh, tell me this is an armory. Tell me this factory is going to go into an armory in a starport. Do it for the Valkyrie fans, Flash. Do it now. Third base, neat. You don't have to do it across the map here. On Ascension, it's pretty easily available. Not too bad. You can defend it. You don't have to take a base all the way up here, or anything. And Academy and a starport. Ooh. So he lifts the factory, which means he's not making vultures. So it means that, yes, this has to be an armory. And there it is. Engineering bay. Crap. Production tab. Armory. Yes. Yes, over here. Over here, it's an armory. We're getting the Valks. Let's go. Let's go. No, do not somehow magically bust this with Lings before we get our Valkyries, Larva. We'll be very mad at you. Spire finishing. And this is a better time for the engineering bay. Where did it go? Did he not build an engineer? He did. That's right. It's up here. So it's done, which means you can build turrets now as the mutas are beginning to morph in. So this is much better for Flash. Can't be too bad about it. So it's a lot of Marines. It's definitely going to be Valks. There's the control tower. There's the armory finishing up. The timing here is very well thought out from Flash. Check this out. Armory going to finish about the same time the control tower is going to finish. There it is. Control tower done. Armory done. Ah, that's so pleasing. That's so pleasing. I don't think I have OCD, but I have OCD tendencies. I think most people do. I think people like it. They find it satisfying when things line up like that. It doesn't mean that they have a diagnosable mental illness. It just means that they like it. It's a natural human thing. Okay, I guess we're just going to kill every Marine at the front door and then let the Lings hack away on your supply depots? Good grief. No, come on. There are no Marines back here? Seriously? Oh, they all died. What? Oh, no, they're in. Valkyrie shows up. Mutalisks are like, extra Marines pop in. Okay, it's not busted. It's not busted, but that was scary for a second, Flash fans, wasn't it? You're already down 2-1. Can't take a third loss in a row. That would be heartbreaking. Valkyries getting those hits off from 8 miles away. That actually killed one of those mutas from that distance. Yeah, if mutas are flying and you're using the Valkyrie micro trick effectively, then yeah, you can be hitting mutas that are over here and your Valkyrie is down here. So I like it. I like it a lot. The mutas, look how less aggressive they are. Look at how much more worried they are about engaging. Look how running away they are. They were not running away earlier in this series. That was not something they were into. Sunkens might be nice. I guess. It's a decent number of Marines. A couple of medics here, too. More Valkyries, too. Dude, why does not everybody do this against Larva? Why does not everybody just do this against Larva? Overlords are hiding from the Valkyries. Not a bad idea. Valkyrie count is 3. With a 4th one under construction. So it's going to be 4 Valkyries. Sneaking. Oh, Lurker Ling bustin'. Uh-oh. Front door in trouble here. Jumping in. Oh, no. Where are the Valkyries? Where did they go? Come back, Valkyries. Save it. Save it. Okay, they do get the mutas to flee, but the lurker, they're still here. 2 lurkers inside your natural base. The death The destruction on display. 2 kills, 3 kills. SCVs are fighting the lurkers. That's how desperate this is, and they do take them down. But holy crap. Did too many SCVs die there? It's 34 SCVs remaining. Maybe he could afford it. Maybe he could absorb it. Holy haralabob. This is one heck of a game here. These lurkers need to finish now. Holy crap, they need to finish. They're not close to finishing now. Wait, this counterattack by Flash. No. Gotta turn her hiders into lurker eggs so they don't die, but that means you're not defending these drones. GG! Whoa! Larva taps out. His third base was under assault, and bam! The counterattack by Flash. Just the game sense to recognize, hey, there's an opening here. He's gonna have lurkers at this third base soon. Soon. But guess what? They weren't there yet. Not even, I mean, close. Really, really close, actually, to having lurkers there. But if these lurkers pop out and there are 12 Marines popped on top of them with stim and medic support, they're going to die before they burrow. Yeah, third base dies. You're a dead nerd, and that's it. Also, Valkyrie's been hunting around for overlords, I guess, in here, too. He's not supply blocked or anything, but whatever. Woo! That is how you force a game 5. It was looking so dicey. The Ling and Muta attack early, and then the busted open door, and then the lurkers get in with the Mutas, and the Valkyries are out of position, but he got back home in time to save what he needed to save, and then the counterattack was fantastique. Beautifully fantastique. So, wow. Wow. That's a great, great showing. Really, really, really good showing there from our guy, Flash, forcing a game 5. Okay, now I'm feeling antsy. Now I'm feeling anxious a little bit about the result of Game 5 here. It's been back and forth. Both players have felt each other out quite a bit. And I really believe that Flash was like, okay, if you're just going to open mutas like this, I'm going to hard counter them blindly. I'm just going to make Valkyries because you're not going to open lurkers. And I love that Larva tried to go lurkers. He did. He tried to go lurkers, but it wasn't enough. The Marines were enough. The bunker was enough. And Flash forces a game 5. Juego 5. 31 to 27,000 points in favor of Flash. Outproducing the Zerg player. Outkilling the Zerg player. Mutas died. Yeah, a ton of them. Not really, but it doesn't matter. And there's another outspend. Flash has consistently been outspending Larva today in these games. And we're tied up 2-2. So 3 of the games he's outspent Larva. 1 of them he hasn't. Let's see what Game 5 has in store. Really excited to find out. So tap that like button if you haven't already. And let's see game number 5. Game number 5 is here on Ascension. Top side, it is Larva. Bottom side, and the left, it is Flash. Game number 5, map created by Latias, an excellent, excellent map maker responsible for many excellent maps in a Brood War. Is there anything better than Brood War, you guys? Let me know in the comments if you think Brood War is the best video game of all time, because I think it is. It is still being played at a high level in the year 2025. Back in 1998, the year 2025 was a super futuristic sci-fi year. To my, let's see, how old was I again? Let's say I was like 15. My 15-year-old ears would hear the year 2025, and I'd imagine flying cars and cities in the clouds and, you know, all sorts of futuristic, crazy stuff they thought was going to happen by 2025. But you know what? It's kind of the same thing a lot of the ways. We have internet. We had internet in 2000 or 1998. It's just faster and like cooler now, I guess. And we got smartphones. Smartphones are a big advance that we have in technology. Did he wait? What? Flash goes for the proxy hatch and Larva goes for the pool first. What? Remember, he extractor tricks to get 10 supply, makes another drone. Remember when I said that Larva never, ever, ever goes anything but hatch first? And that Flash going for a proxy would be pretty good. Or going for Valkyries against the Mutas would be pretty good. He's proxying. Oh, but then Larva counters it by going pool first. Larva, are you a wizard? Are you map hacking? How? Of all the games in this entire series, this is the one you go for a pool first. Maybe he's counter playing. Yeah, maybe he figures that, yeah. You know, I go hatch first all the time. I go mutas all the time. Flash has been counterplaying me with Valkyries in that last game. So tell you what, I'm going to go pool first to counter him trying to counter me with the proxy racks. How's that sound? Ka-chow. He's not even expanded yet. Anyway, point is, Anyway, my point is that the year 2025 is not nearly as futuristic or cool as we thought it was going to be in 1998. And I'm pretty sure I never thought we would be playing StarCraft at this level, that I would be supporting my family with StarCraft in 2025 either. That's the craziest part of this whole thing. This game that you went to Target and bought 1 copy of it and then burned 8 copies for you and all your friends the day it released. That game, that's going to be supporting your family in 2025? That makes no sense at all. None. So thanks to my patrons. Thanks to my channel members. Thanks to my Twitch subs. You're all great. Links show up. We knew they were coming, so we're going to hard wall off. And there's the expansion just coming up dutifully back home. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this one, guys. Not sure that's what we're looking at here. Yeah, maybe don't just lose Lings for nothing. How about that? Factory, hey? Okay, I was distracted. Didn't see the gas timing. That's okay. Factory up. Layer, first 100 gas. Gonna be mutas, because what else? What else could there be? Although, I don't know. Maybe a pool first. You mix that up. Maybe a mix up. Getting a Hydroden right about now. It's a lurker bust attempt, yeah? Be cool. Factory right at the front is intriguing. Second CC being built inside the main. It's the only place he can build it. These Marines cannot move out against 3 Zerglings. Which really goes to show how powerful Zerglings are, yeah? Marines are dudes in power armor. They have power armor on. Incredibly tough armor. And Lings can hack through it in like 2 or 3 hits. Crap, crap, crap. Dead. Okay, maybe not that few. But still, it's more than you would expect. Anyway, Zerglings are scary. They may be little, and they may be slow. They hit like trucks, and then they give them adrenal, and it's a whole nother story. So, armory getting fired up. We are landing the factory here in order to make a machine shop. And we're going to make... Okay, this time we're going to get the Goliaths, friends. There's the Sunken. 2 Sunkens. He's worried about 2 Goliaths showing up. That's not happening. That's a blind throwdown of Sunkens, because he doesn't know what this is. It's only the 1 Sunken, though, and the extra creep colony is... Well, that's a Spire. I'm an idiot. Ha ha! He throws down a Spire over here. Just kidding. 1 Sunken's good enough as long as we wall over here so this Vulture can't run by on that right angle. Seems fine. Okay, so it is going to be a Spire. Still no second gas. So it's not going to be a heavy investment into Mutalisks, which is probably fine, considering it's 25 to 22 workers. The second base, get under it, get under it, get under it. I feel like he could have got under it. I really feel like he could have got under it and blocked it at least for 2 or 3 seconds. And when you're playing against Flash, 2 or 3 seconds can really be the difference. There's finally that second gas getting fired up, but the Spire's done. Yeah, this is 5 or 6 mutas. Got the space for it in his overall supply. He is working on the Night Cheese. Wait, no, that's 30 Rock. Not what that is. Engineering Bay for turrets to assist, but the Goliaths with their Charon boost are the primary defenders of this base we've set up on this alien world for the Dominion. Or for, I don't know, Rainer's Raiders, or for whoever you want to role play as if you're a Terran player. You ever think about that? You ever think what, do you have a favorite faction of Terran players? Because, like, I'm a Zerg player, but I just feel like I'm the Overmind. I don't feel like I have any particular allegiance to anything, including Kerrigan. But maybe that's just my individuality talking. I don't know. I don't know. So, Charon Boost is done when the mutas show up, which is just, just something you cannot be happy enough about as a Terran player, right? Right. These mutas show up. You got Charon Boost. You're hitting them before they get within spitting distance of your SCVs. Watch this. Watch this. You gonna come in? Come on in. The water's great. He's getting a Hydroden behind this. He knows Goliaths are out because they killed his Ling. And because he saw the factory. Because Flash isn't an idiot. He's gonna have Goliaths. Now, whether or not he's got Charon Boost this early, that's a question. He does, and he's had it for a while. He's just waiting for a bigger flock. Try to get in here, but man, those 2 turrets along that bottom side of the natural are just not appetizing at all if you're a Mutalisk. And look at this. Boop, 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 boop. That's it. That's it. That range. Yes, you're only doing half damage to the mutas because they're small unit size. And your Goliaths are intended to do big-time damage to big-time things like carriers and battle cruisers. But still, hitting something that hard from that distance, not doing all of your damage, it's okay, as we see here. These mutas cannot engage. Cannot engage at all. Oh, interesting. Now we're going into 3 racks. Is this a straight up? It's like a Marine Goliath. He's getting stim +1 attack for his infantry and vehicle plating. It's like a hybrid Marine Goliath attack timing. Hold on a second. This could get interesting. This could get really interesting. Dude, these mutas have hit nothing. They've done no damage. All they've done is take damage today. All they've done is take damage. They're not getting an attack upgrade. They're not getting a carapace upgrade. I think he knows. There are too many Goliaths. The positioning by Flash is too good. That turret gets a shot off too. That's insanely annoying. He's just trying to scout off. But look, we're hiding the Marines down here where the mutas aren't going to see. And then the Goliaths move out. Like, hey, look, it's us. It's the Goliaths. He splits the mutas out. God, just loses one. It says, I'm getting Avocat versus Jadong flashbacks here. Where Jadong went Hydras against Mass Goliath and lost at WCS 07 or something like that. But I mean, at this point, we've got Sunkens, we've got Mutas, we also have Hydras, we've got Lurkers, so that's not happening. We're not just dying to these Goliaths at this point. But check it out, range upgrade coming in. He scans to see if this base exists. It doesn't, but guess what? The 3rd base is over here. And the 4th base is over here, too. How exciting. Another Mutalisk dies. You want to keep these alive as long as you can. As long as you can. Good. Sunken. Sunken. There's only one Sunken here. What? Lurkers on the backside. They do go for a flank. But just kind of going away. The Mutas try to engage at the same time as the Lurkers. The Goliaths have to choose what they're attacking right now. And the answer is, I don't know. Lurker spines are tearing through these dudes. The Mutas are getting hits off too. They're absorbing a lot of shots because, again, half damage. And I think this 3rd base might get... If it gets targeted, it'll die. But there's too much Zerg coming in. I don't know this 3rd base is going to go to it. He does target it and take it out. The 3rd base is dead. The 3rd base is dead at 10 minutes. I repeat, this is, again, another dead 3rd base. Here for Flash in a TVZ against Larva. Insane. Insane impressive stuff here. This base, we'll send all the drones to the new 4th. It's okay. Actually, this is maybe the best type of scenario you could be dealing with. Losing your 3rd base is you already have another base happening, and the Terran doesn't have a 3rd base yet. But it's 97 to 65 supply. Flash is up 48 to 38 workers and big time on Army. And he's got Marines, they've got stim, they've got range, they have medic support here, they have a +1 attack, the Goliaths have a +1 armor, and, nope, just kidding, a +1 vehicle plating. That's all they've got. Okay, so, lurkering up this area, but guess what? You can sneak down this way and get to this base too. A lot of these bases have multiple attack entries, which is crazy annoying here on Ascension. Also Hidden Track, which we were talking about earlier. So, where do we... This is a lot of Lurkers. I kind of like it. I kind of like what Larva is up to here. He's like, okay, the answer to this is Lurkers. In good positions. I need a hive because Dark Swarming these Lurkers will win me this game forever. If it's just Marines and Goliaths, good grief. Oh, we're adding some tanks. Hang on. Siege mode on the way, too. So what is this, a hybrid? Dude, Flash, you're the best. You're the best. He comes up with these... not like out there strategies. Marine tank is not that strange, but I'm really struggling to think of a game that I've cast or seen where the Terran goes Marine, Goliath, Siege tank. Goliath Siege tank, yes. Marine Siege tank, yes. Goliath Marine Siege tank is an interesting composition. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if this works out for him. Because if that Defiler Mound comes up, I don't know if there are enough tank... Oh, good pick off. Very patient. Very patient. High grounding this stuff. There are... Oh, he's got to get rid of the tanks, but target firing! None of the tanks die. 3 Lurkers go down. Uh-oh. We've only got a handful of lurkers remaining on 3 bases, and we're busting into the 4th base, and that's it. GG! Larva taps out in 12 minutes and 19 seconds, and Flash is your winner. Holy Hannah. That was absolutely crazy. Crazy good stuff there, man. Way to go. Flash gets the win. He wins game 1, loses games 2 and 3, requiring him to win 2 games in a row to win this whole darn thing, and he does. He wins game 4. He wins game 5. He's an absolute madman. Coming through in the clutch. That's why we love him. That's why he is the last bonjour. I'd like to recognize Solky as a bonjour, but the Korean community at large for Brood War does not really agree with me. We'll talk about that later. Anyway, great stuff, man. Just 2 base, Marines, Goliaths, siege tanks. He opens mech. He throws down 4 more barracks, gives them all the upgrades you could ever want at this stage of the game, comes in. The anti-air is impeccable. The siege tanks for the lurkers, and then there's nothing that Larva can do. Is that the exact moment the hive popped? It is. Look how gross that is. Look how gross that is. I kind of love this, actually. This little still of animation, this frame. There's a scan happening, so we got the stars. We've got the bwah happening as the lair transforms and morphs into a hive. What is the game thinking? The game thinks it's a hive. It's done. It is now a hive, even if it's still got some goop on it. Reminds me of babies. You ever seen a really newborn baby? As a parent of 3 kids, I have. And they're gross. They have gross gunk all over them. This is what this reminds me of. Is the miracle of life. It's the miracle of birth of a hive. Anyway, that's a GG. That's what we're talking about. What a fantastic display of how to play TVZ, man. It's just Flash. What else do you want? What else do you want from this guy? He can't give you anything more. 49 to 46,000 points in favor of Flash. He outproduced the Zerg. He tied killing with the Zerg. Lost more than the Zerg did. Raised 5 buildings. Lost 0 buildings. And outspent him again. Dude, Flash outspent Larva 3 out of the 5 games in this best of 5. And he won. Makes sense. Oh my gosh, that's just insane. Just an insane showing there from our guy, Flash. And you know what? That's going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered and a best of 5 with Flash and Larva. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.